Okay, so I'd like to start by thanking Pauline for this question, and I'd like to make mention that anytime that we have an awareness about something, that is the catalyst to change. So kudos for you. Now, I'd also like to share with you some of the things that I implemented into my own life that helped me change my perspective on being a people pleaser and set some boundaries for myself. And the first one wasn't so fun, but I had to get really real with myself. I had to identify what was lacking in me that made me compelled to get the approval of others. The other thing that I had to do is get clarity on what were my triggers. What events were taking place that made me feel angry or frustrated or resentful? Because once I was able to clarify all that, I was able to start setting a framework on what my limits were. Now, once I determined what my limits were, I then had another difficult task, if you will, and that is I had to find my voice. It's not always easy to say no, but the cool thing is that once you determine what your boundaries are, you can have some flexibility in that. What I mean by that is that when you're clear on what your boundaries are, if there is occasion that you need to be a little bit more generous, if there's an occasion that you do need to put somebody else first, it then becomes a matter of choice. And when it becomes a matter of choice, it becomes empowering. You're doing things because you want to do them, not because you feel obligated to do them. And that's a game changer. Now, the other thing that's really cool is I had to shift my perspective and understand that the more that I honored myself, the more I was actually honoring those people that I loved, the people that I was wanting to please, and my relationships improved as a result. Now, doing this shift isn't going to come overnight. It is something that is practiced, but the more you practice, like anything, the better it's going to be, the easier it's going to become. And the next thing you know, it's going to be second nature. So I hope you find these tips helpful, and good luck on your journey. I'd love to hear how you make out.